What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another book club session. So, today we got into talking about building wealth, right? And so, throughout building wealth, hold on. There's a particular word. Net worth. That's what it is. I was looking for a particular word. Hey, Mix and Match. Hey, Martinez. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, network is the particular word that I was looking to use. Okay. So that's what we're talking about today. Building our network. Hey, Whitney. So today he starts us off with wealth file number 12. And so he says rich people think both and poor people think either or. Now, with this, he used examples like when somebody tell you you can't have a job that you really really love and make a lot of money, like, or you have to choose working over happiness, or you got to choose your career over being a mom, or you have to choose making money or being present as a dad. Like, poor people think either or, rich people think I'm going to have both. So he also tells you, the next time that you are faced with a decision in life, ask yourself, how can you have both? By asking yourself, how can you have both, it's going to open up your mind to like new opportunities. Because if you're thinking either or, you're thinking, okay, if I do this, then damn, I can't have this, right? But once you start to decide, let's just say you have to decide between getting a new car because your current car is messed up, or it's messing up, or buying a new house. Because one thing that is for sure, if you are preparing to buy a house, then you know that it is not a good idea for you to buy a car, because it is going to affect whatever with the banks, right? And your lenders and everything like that get all upset with you and whoop de whoop de whoop. Instead of you saying, how can I do either or, you have a conversation with yourself and say, how can I do both? Okay, I understand that I cannot move any big money around over here, but what can I do? Go open up another bank account. You know what I'm saying? And when I say open up another bank account, because you can't move around big sums of money. You get what I'm saying? So it's just open up your mind to either or, because just then some of y'all probably sitting right here right now like, or shit, you could have did blah 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 blah. So it just opens up your mind to a new way of thinking. And essentially, he says that it is poor programming that makes us think that we cannot have all the things that we desire. He also says that they are also, or when I say they, poor people are also made to believe that money is not important and they should focus more on happiness than money, or money over happiness. I just used that example a couple of minutes ago. Rich people understand that they can have both. He says that it is equivalent to asking which one is more important, your arm or your leg. The common sense answer is, I need both. So stop sitting at your job thinking that, okay, I need security. I need security because, I need to know that I can make my money on time. I need to know that all of my bills are going to be paid, period. Therefore, I'm not going to focus on my own business, or I don't want to be an entrepreneur, or you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Like, bitch, do both. What is you saying? You still need more than one stream of income, because by you having only one stream of income, then you messing yourself up. Like, you need more than one source of income. Stop thinking either or. Or here's a big either or that I go through a lot with my clients. I worked all day, so I was tired, so I did not have time to post content. That is a either or. So what you're doing is saying you're choosing to go to work and not work on your business because you went to work today. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, make it make sense to me. So because you went to work, you're not gonna work on your business? Yours? Wow. That is a big either or that drives me crazy. Y'all don't understand. Like, it drives me up the wall. It really, really does. Needless to say, he goes into the next wealth principle, which is rich people believe that they can have their cake and eat it too. Middle class people believe cake is too rich, so I'll just have a slice. Poor people don't believe they deserve cake, so they order a donut, focus on the whole, and wonder why they have nothing. That made me laugh the first time I read it. Next, the wealth principle. No, not wealth principle. So now we are at wealth file 13. Wealth file 13 says that rich people focus on their net worth and poor people focus on their working income. So this is where we're going to start getting into how to build up our net worth, right? And he even gave us an exercise with this one that I'm going to start. I need a new whiteboard. I need a new whiteboard because I'm about to do this. Like, because I want to see it. Like, if y'all watch, like, my vlogs and stuff, like, y'all know, like, a good whiteboard, I am happy with a good whiteboard, okay? So, where was I at? Because I got my notes right here. Okay, yeah. So, here we go. Finna start getting into your net worth, right? So, rich people focus on their net worth and poor people focus on their working income. A lot of us are so worried about how much are we making an hour? How much are we making an hour? Oh, this job gave me a 50-cent raise because I've been here for 6 months and I've been doing a great job. So I deserve an extra 50 cents. Or it's my 1-year anniversary at this job and they gave me an extra $1. Like, okay. That is what poor people focus on. That, right? Rich people focus on their net worth. So if you don't know what your net worth is, your net worth is everything that you own in your possession. Your car, do you own it? Then that is a part of your net worth. It does not count if you are leasing or whatever because you then have to deduct it later on. So there's no point in even calculating that. So, like, if you own your car, if you own your home, if you own a business, or what is that business worth? If you have money in investments, how much money do you have in investments? That is also added to your net worth. Okay? So when you think about, let's say Beyonce and Jay-Z, you never hear nobody talk about their income. No, you hear Beyonce and Jay-Z together. It's remind me of that MTV guy. Do y'all remember? It was VH1 when he used to like showcase like their houses and he used to have their voice. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, like you hear like their net worth together is 12.8 million. You get what I'm like? That's what you hear. You don't hear their income. Oh, Beyonce and Jay-Z make this much every 2 weeks. Beyonce and Jay-Z made this much last month. Like, you don't hear that. They're talking in net worth. Only the poor people, we down here like, girl, them folks paying me $27 an hour. Like, we got to get rid of that thinking. And after today, hopefully the thinking is like a reprogram, because no, baby, we trying to talk net worth. Okay. We ain't trying to talk how much you make in a year, face ass. Net worth. Okay. So the reason poor people and middle class find it hard to get rich is because they tend to only focus on working income. And working income is is exactly what it sounds like. It's your income. What are you making every 2 weeks? What are you making from your job? Meanwhile, there are four very important parts that you should look at for net worth. That is income, savings, investments, and simplification, right? So this right here, this is the plan. Okay. This is the plan that he done laid out for us, and it's common sense. You just gotta do it. It really is like, oh, that's simple. Nobody's saying that it's not going to be hard, but that's simple. Working income, basically, yeah, working income, we already talked about that, is income from physical labor. How much are you making from your job? In order for you to start building on your network, you must take your income and start to save. Like, period. That needs to be the next thing. We live in a world where people are just spending money left and right, like on anything and everything, especially food and hookah. Calm down. It's not going anywhere. Okay, we live in a world of spend. How can I showcase that I have the most money out of everybody? I gotta spend it, baby. I want this, I want that. Everything is just like instant gratification. Instant gratification. Instant gratification. And we're fucking ourselves. Like, to be honest, you have to practice delayed gratification. If you cannot practice delayed gratification, like, you're screwed. You're really screwed. So he says you must take your income and start to save. I suggest that you follow the 10-20-70 rule that we read in The Richest Man in Babylon, which tells you save 10%, you invest 20%, and then you live off of 70%. But he's about to suggest something different. He suggests that you start creating the habit of saving and then you start to invest. But George Clason, the man who wrote The Richest Man in Babylon, suggests that you start doing all three, at the same time. Like, save your 10%, invest 20%, and then live off of your 70%. Now, for me, what I will say is I'm alternating. So for my 20% is alternating between debt and investment. So 1 month, 20% will go to debt, and then the next month, 20% will go to investment, and then it'll bounce off each other until my debt is completely clear and all I have to focus on is investment. So if you have debt, that's another thing you could possibly take into consideration doing, instead of just investing, and then you like, where am I throwing money at for debt? All right, so nonetheless, he says that poor people think that investing is for the rich, so they never learn. Like, how many people do you have in your circle right now? Well, I don't know. It's a little different for us because we're moving kind of different these days. Some of us. I don't know what kind of circle y'all with, so I can't speak for y'all. But investing and investments and stuff like that is definitely a word that is thrown around in my day-to-day life. But for a lot of people, it's not. Like, a lot of people don't think about investing in those stocks. A lot of people don't think about doing none of that. A lot of people just think about, how can I make it from day to day? Like, how can I make sure I can feed myself today? How can I make sure I got enough gas in my car? How can I make sure that these bills are going to be paid between the 1st and the 5th without somebody coming to put an eviction notice on my car, and then buy here, pay here, on my door, and then buy here, pay here, don't shut my fucking car off. Like, that's what a lot of people think. They don't think about investing, so they don't even think to pick up a book or to listen to a TikTok. It's so easy to learn about the shit now because we have apps like TikTok and Instagram, and they're creating reels and videos, and it's short form, so you're being able to digest it in smaller pieces. So there's really not no reason why y'all really should not be thinking about, even at least thinking about investing. And even for y'all that's like, well, I really don't know what to invest in, what should I invest in? And for one, you can invest in your damn self. Invest in starting a business. After you think about this business, invest in learning how to operate your business. And if you like what he said, I just don't want to be an entrepreneur, that's fine. You better start figuring out how the hell these stocks and shit like that go. Where is it that you put your money? Like if you always putting your money into Jordans, figure out how to get some stocks within Jordan, Nike, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? If you are always spending your money on makeup, see what those stocks and stuff like that look like. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to. I think a lot of people kind of shy away from like the stock market and things like that because they just see it as like all of these letters that don't really make sense. But just start to invest in things that you know about. Like everybody got something that they know about. Whatever it is, video games, I don't fucking know. Makeup, electronics, whatever. Find something that you like and start researching it and get into it that way. And then, let the learning come as it come from there. But yes, so invest. So number one was your income, right? Okay, so we got our income. And then what is it that you're supposed to do with your income? You need to get in the habit of saving. After you get in the habit of saving, what's next? You need to start investing. And after you start investing, the fourth step is simplification. Simplify your life and scale down. That way you're able to invest more and get more money in return and be able to chill on a whole different level. Like I don't know if y'all like to watch those TV shows on like HGTV where there's like this old white couple and they've stayed in California their whole lives and they've built these companies, or they're making money through whatever the hell it is that they do. They've retired or whatever, and little John is off to college, and all they have to worry about is little Amber, and they're like, we out of here, us, Amber, and the motherfucking poodle, like we are out of here. And so they get the fuck on, you know what I'm saying? Like they go to a whole nother country and they start to show you like what the mortgage would be like if they pick this home or that home, and the numbers are, if not a little lower than what we're paying here, but they're on the beach and shit like that. These people are simplifying their life. Meanwhile, us little bird brains, we're like, I want a bigger house. You know what I'm saying? Like close to where I used to live at. Like niggas, I want a bigger house in Atlanta. What is you talking about, Jack? First and foremost, you know damn well if you grew up in Atlanta, that if you go about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Atlanta, you can get that same big ass house for like half the price. And niggas don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to start changing our way of thinking. And that even goes for me because I was up until today. Up until today, when I got to that part, and mind y'all, this is not my first time reading this book, so it kind of hit me like a little different this time around. When I read that part of him saying like simplify your life, and that way you have more money to put towards investment, which means you can enjoy your money a little more if you're not stuck on, let's just call it what it is, the materialistic shit, right? And so for the longest, for years, I have been like, I want the mansion. I want the big ass house with the big ass basketball court, with the big ass Olympic pool. I want a bowling alley. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. And so when I read that statement today, like it just shifted my whole mindset. Like, bitch, you don't even bowl like that. The fuck you want a bowling alley for? You know what I'm saying? Like cut your shit. You don't need all of that, see? Like, wouldn't you much rather live on a beach where you can listen to the waves every fucking day, with your little bungalow, with the dogs running down to the beach? Like, yes, actually, you're fucking right. I would much rather have a simplified, beautiful lifestyle, living on the coast, of Costa Rica. Yes, that eating mangoes and bananas and shit. Like, yeah, sign me up for that one. Anyway, people struggle to become rich because they don't understand Parkinson's law. Y'all get up on your laws. There's a law for everything, and these laws actually make sense when you think about it. So Parkinson's law states that expenses will always rise when income rises, which is why it's hard for niggas to get somewhere. And when I say niggas, I ain't just talking about black people. I mean, niggas, you know. Okay, I ain't just talking about us. I'm just saying that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Where the more I make, the more I'm going to spend. You have a car. Let's say you got a Toyota and you done landed this job, and this job that you just landed is offering you, like, let's just put an extra little 20,000 on it a year, right? $20,000 extra, $20,000 a year to a lot of people is a whole lot of money. So instead of you having this Toyota, you like, shit, I'm about to go get that Benz I've been looking at. Okay, cool. So this first year you done bought you a Benz. Now your lease is about to be up. Mind you, you just got that $20,000 raise about, let's call it 7 months ago. So now you like, shit, fuck this little 1-bedroom. I'm finna go get me a condo. You know, so just naturally you start to think about upgrading your lifestyle as your money upgrades. But that's also the same reason why you will never become wealthy just off your income alone, because as you make more money, you're also throwing it out the window. So, because every time you make more money, you'll spend more money. You cannot rely on income alone to create wealth in your life. So then here's the challenge that I was telling y'all about in the beginning. He says, if you want to change your financial life forever, try this. Take a blank sheet of paper and title it My Net Worth. Start with a 0 and then write your current net worth. Update this paper every 90 days and watch as your net worth grows, because you will now be aware of growing your net worth. And as we all know, whatever it is that you focus on expands and it grows. So now you're conscious of a net worth. It's changing your whole mindset from focusing on your income to now focusing on your net worth, like the income. Okay? Like, whatever. What is it that you're going to do with that income? Like, let's erase the income is the prize. No, it's not. The income is just the beginning. Now, from this live, with you sitting right here, right now, from this live forward, what are you going to do with your income that is going to add up to the prize? Because the income is not the prize. The fact that you make $15 an hour, that's not the prize. The fact that you make $27 an hour, that's not the prize. What is you going to do with it from now on? Are you going to save? Are you going to invest? And are you going to start to, well, we ain't got to start to simplify our life, like, just, yeah, I mean, I'm not. I still got a little more upgrading to do before I get to simplify. And I'm just going to be honest, okay? I'm not going to hold you. But are you going to save and are you going to invest? Like, what it's looking like. But I'm definitely gonna get my whole little 90-day situation. That's why I want me another whiteboard, because I want to be writing this on my whiteboard. But all right, y'all, I got stuff to do. I'm pretty sure y'all got stuff to do. I hope y'all gave y'all something to think about. You know what I'm saying? And I will see y'all next Tuesday. I will let y'all know. Just read the next two wealth files. So we stopped at 14. We read 14, 12 to 14 today. So when we come back, we'll be stopping at 16. So go ahead and read 14 through 16. And then I'll see y'all next Tuesday at 2 o'clock.